Are we doing your campaign tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't got many other options. um. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh.
We are doing this my way. Um. Okay. Cool. So live stream is working. All right. How we doing tonight, guys?
Okay.
Terrible.
Which session are we doing?
This is mine.
Oh, okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. um. Yeah, cool. We're back to Mystic Twilight. Whee! Alright, so last time on Mystic Twilight, I'm gonna click off the boss screen, is what I'm gonna do. Go back to the lobby, heathens. So, yeah. First of all, someone needs to stream for Salem. Second of all, y'all are gonna have to forgive me
I
for.
also.
Oh!
My computer is still in the midst of being fixed, and it probably needs an entire new hard drive. Yay!
Okay. X. This is on the. There we go. Cool. All right. Dito burrito. Okay. Do we have someone streaming that stuff? Not at the moment, no. Oh well, I guess. Anyway, last time Mystic Twilight. The party braved the dungeon and weird things happened. Generally speaking, there was, of course, the finishing out of the combat trial, as well as a test of morals that nobody liked, and third of all, of course, a little section of getting to talk to echoes of the future, which a little odd. Let's leave it at that. Little bit odd. Outside of that, I'm fairly certain all of you who know this group well enough know that there were obviously shenanigans. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, shall we proceed? So, I'm not gonna switch screens quite yet, because I still have need of the sound effects in this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have all just obtained your you all just obtained the second seal piece, as well as, wouldn't you know it, the cure for the prince.
Yay.
So, what you guys would like to do now is up to you. You have options. You of course have options. Whether you want to, well, obviously you'll want to leave at some point, but you can explore around a little more. You can talk to the nerd himself. I see it. I see it. One sec.
Who's the nerd?
The dungeon guardian.
I thought we killed him.
He's very much alive.
Ha.
He is very much alive. So, Salem is currently only communicating through typing, so as translated, fix the boy. I want to fix the boy. Oh lord, here we go again. Random letter spam. He quit the fight like a baby. I'm not reading that. Skipping line, he needs rest. He seems perfectly fine to all of you guys. Don't be a... Read it. No. I'm not going to. Sure. Anyway. So, outside of leaving, is there anything you all still want to do inside the dungeon?
Not really.
Okay. Alright. So, your party moves to the exit of the dungeon, finding those same that same set of doors, massive doors inscribed with the dragon skull somewhere. Yes. Anyway, finding the same set of doors inscribed with the dragon skull, which appear to be closed. And a few moments later, as you walk up, the runes glow softly for a moment before the doors begin to creak open again. The sound of old stone scraping together. And you all emerge into the outside world with, well, the sky seems to be a darkened gray, and a soft rain seems to fall. Salem says freedom, both in character and out of character. And yeah, a soft rain seems to fall from the sky. And lo and behold, standing at the entrance are a group of 4 guards, or is a group of 4 guards. What do you guys do? Guys, come on.
Sorry, what?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What are we supposed to do right now?
Your fate is in your hands right now. You have exited the dungeon and have been met with a group of 4 guards.
I thought we were going to fix the prince.
Or...
We grabbed the piece of that thing we needed.
Yes, you do have the second seal piece.
Nice.
Nessa said, walk
Wait, where did we
away.
get the first one?
You guys got the first one in the, Alright. You guys got the first one in, the Spirit Forest.
Oh, yeah. The tree.
Alright. Aelit says, I got the a-holes. Get me to the prince. Directed at the guards. The guards say nothing. They're still wearing, the steel masks over the lower portion of their faces. And lo and behold, well, not lo and behold, but they kind of nod in response before turning and they begin to escort you back up from the roots of the tree. So, are any of you doing anything as you're all being escorted?
I'll get into. Well, never mind. I'll just follow along.
All right.
Ayla has lost her patience, and she starts walking ahead of them.
You try
She would
to
like
move.
the territory.
You try to move forward, and you're simply met with two pole arms blocking the way. They aren't going to let you out of the escort. At least not you.
Faster.
They seem to be ignoring you. So.
It doesn't matter. We just need to fix the prince, and then we can leave.
Yeah. The four of you, your party is escorted. I don't have a good thing for this, so we're gonna reuse this again. You are escorted, lo and behold, to the prince's room, where upon entering you see a young high elf. I don't know if man is the right word, but young adult.
What?
Young adult.
Sorry, I didn't switch Wi-Fi. Oh, young adult. Okay.
Young adult who seems to be lying comatose on a bed. Almost the entirety of his right arm has turned black, gaining what appears to be a strange, dusted, petrified look to it, with cracks where black ichor seems to drip from. And you would notice that along this, it's spread up to his shoulder, and you can see black veins beginning to trail towards his neck.
Ooh, that's not bad.
You're not playing.
And
this moment. Yes. Okay. Are the guards still with us?
They stopped at the door, but you would notice the queen kind of sitting in a nearby chair.
Does she? This is gonna be a really weird description. Does the queen feel like she's hovering in a You know when your parents hover while you're doing homework? Does it feel like that?
Not really. She's just sitting there, kind of watching, I guess. And
Well, that's
before
gross.
before you do anything, you just hear a voice say, she turns to you and says, "It took you long enough."
Ayla, now realizing that she holds what saves her son and has diplomatic immunity and is growing a little bit ballsy, has decided that this woman is on her last nerve and has jumped from her last nerve. So she's simply going to look at her and go, you know, I could just walk out with the medicine right now. It's mine. It belongs to my deity. I could save it for someone else.
Right.
If you're gonna complain about how long it took, why didn't you send someone down there sooner to go get it yourself?
You were away for a month.
A month? No, it was like 2 days.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and kind of gestures to what you would assume the Elvish version of the calendar is. And yes, it has been a month.
Well, a month for you is 2 days for me, so I guess it's a you problem, not a we problem, yeah?
Sure.
You suck. I guess it's like, does she just have to administer what they took from the dungeon, or does she have to like make a specific medicine? I guess is my first question.
I need you to make a medicine check really quickly. See if you know what you're doing.
With my plus 10, I have no clue.
For the sake of...
For the sake of your sanity, I will make a medicine check.
Just, yeah, humor me. Humor me.
That is a 30.
Jeez, okay.
A natural 20. So what do I know? Give me.
Basically, this is a medicine derived from plants and species that no longer exist
Oh, bad.
on the continent, or pretty much in general. Who just joined? Oh, hey, we got Zeph.
Wait.
And generally speaking, oh, he's gone. Generally speaking, all you would need to do is dilute maybe a few drops into some other mixture, and then it would be more than enough. Like, even a few drops diluted would be more than enough.
Can I like save some of it and like hopefully cultivate it to get more uses, like to regrow it? Is that a possibility?
It's a compound. It's made from multiple things. But you technically can save some for later use and study.
Okay, that's what we're gonna save some. We're gonna take like, like the most minuscule amount to use because I don't want to like use too much of it, right?
Yeah, it's a small vial anyway.
And she's gonna kind of be secretive about what she's doing. She doesn't want the queen to see this. The queen doesn't get knowledge, so she's gonna kind of like make sure her body's angled to make this medicine because she doesn't want her prissiness to figure it out and like threaten to steal it later. So.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
What skill? I have a +1 in
Skill issue.
grip. Imagine playing a
Just be
rogue
better.
and yeah, well, I'm not playing a rogue, so suck it. I guess. That is a 17.
She does not notice.
Thank God. Okay, and then we're gonna go administer it to his royalness because I want to get out of the elven territory.
All right.
Y'all suck.
Like, even unconsciously, even though he's unconscious, you somehow get him to swallow it, and
Just
almost,
pry open his mouth and stuff my hand down there. Obviously. Drink.
and once
Fine.
he's swallowed, the reaction is immediate. He begins to, twist and contort, and while your initial reaction is that, oh crap, things are getting worse, you realize that,
Don't
the
die, bitch. Alive.
black veins are not only receding, but the strange petrification has left as well. And slowly, over the course of maybe 5 minutes, the whatever curse or sickness this was recedes entirely. No mark, no scar, nothing to even say that he was afflicted with it in the first place.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, he's alive. He's not dead. Yes, so that happens in the Lord. With that, she's gonna stand, and if her party is there, look at anyone in her party there, and she's like, okay, let's go.
Party?
He's fixed. It's time for me to return to my banishment.
Party? This is on you guys.
Party?
Jeez, y'all here? Wow. Also,
I just got here. I don't know what's happening.
oh my gosh.
Dungeon done. Prince fixed. Aelith wants to leave.
Fair.
Boone, you're caught up.
Let's leave then.
Away we go.
Alright.
Freedom!
Alright, you guys grab your things and you begin to leave, unsure of where you might be going next. The location of the third seal was not revealed to you, and even though I've said it as a DM, I don't think it was ever given to the characters.
It was not given to the party.
And you guys begin to make your way out of the Elvish Kingdom. So, I have to ask, ladies and gentlemen, where would you like to go from here?
Doesn't hate for guts.
We at
What
least have a
else do we need
lead
to do
on
on
where
this
the other
topic?
thing could be.
Like, where are we going?
Somewhere where we're not wanted for treason or murder or some other criminal
You
activity.
guys. Cerulean is innocent. She's not like that.
You're not
Oh,
even on.
it's funny.
You're not from this continent to begin with.
That's not the point.
Alright.
Okay. So wait, what else? Like, where have we been and where haven't we been that we know of? We've been to like the Spirit Forest.
You've been to the Spirit Forest. You've been to the capital of two of the main kingdoms now. You guys...
Human and elf.
Human and elf.
Yep. Well,
And then-
I say human lightly. The ruler's a human,
Yeah.
but the kingdom itself is pretty much just a conglomerate of...
It's the mixing pot.
Yeah, it's the mixing pot, essentially. There's like from what you guys know, there's the Northern Lands, which it's not colonized or settled territory really. There's bound to be something up there, but unknown. You guys know that the Yuan-Ti inhabit the jungle to the south. And to the east, they're, well, past the, again, air quotes, human capital, there are the port cities, which kind of make up their own territory, oddly enough. Like,
We could go visit Cerulean's home. We could travel continents.
I mean, you guys could also make your way back to a place you've known if you are, yeah.
I still need to go pick up my staff. My avatar airbending staff, dude.
Oh yeah. And then Barrage still needs to find the vault. And did we do stuff with Abram's family yet? I don't think we did.
Nope. Like, you guys know that, in this version, you guys would not know the vault.
It doesn't Barrage know the vault?
It's surprisingly enough. Hold on, let me roll a
Vault
d20.
would have been lost many years ago.
Like, I thought that was essentially all we knew was that it existed, but we
You
had
guys-
no other.
You guys know it exists. You don't have any clue as to where it might be.
Also, if we need anything scouted out, just your friendly reminder that Cerulean can casually go 40 miles an hour.
Thank you for that update.
How
I don't know.
long
I did the
ago?
math. I don't know. I did like, okay, so if we're basing it off combat rules, every round is 6 seconds. I've done the math. I can go 300 feet in a second if I do the right string of things. That's 60 feet per second. That is 40 miles an hour.
Right.
Jesus.
But I'm gonna
Technically
assume
do
that you're a
that.
mammal. You'd have to
I am a
stop
fox person.
eventually.
Well, yeah.
I feel like trying to think. If before we do cerulean things, I feel like we should finish stuff on the continent we're already on.
That's fair.
Sounds like we had
And
stuff
then-
to pick up at the capital.
So I guess we're doing Abram and Mirage stuff next.
So, where is your guys' destination?
Sounds like we're going south.
The Hornessa? The Hawaii?
Is this something I should be informed of or no? As a DM.
I don't know. Nessa's guys has sent me a screaming head meme, so I'm like worried. It's like hands are grabbing it. That goes panic.
That doesn't help. Okay. So,
Also, I can send you the meme for the thingy.
no.
Oh.
So,
You know. Oh. Okay, never mind. All has been revealed.
you guys slowly and surely begin to make your way out of the Elvish Kingdom. And it by horse and cart, it takes some time. It takes like maybe a solid week or so to finally reach the border. But you seem to be making your way fairly easily.
No, praise the gods, I'll be out of here soon enough.
All right. So, I would like to ask a few things. Number one, are any of you trying to do anything specific during your travel time? Are you discussing things with each other? Are you, like...
Ayla
I
sends a
have a
goodbye
question.
letter to Aaron.
Huh? Yes, Maji?
I have a question. How are we traveling?
Horse and cart. It's a
Okay.
cart drawn by 2 horses. It sits about 6 people in the back. You can fit 8 if you really try, but you need 2 people to drive, or 2 people up front, or at least 1 person to drive and another, whoever's calling shotgun.
Okay, I'm in the back of the cart just sharpening my... I think it was my knife. The only knife I have. Yeah.
Or just probably out front then.
Shotgun.
See, I can't be trusted to drive in real life, so why should I be trusted to drive, like, in anything else?
Fair
Oh, hi, Jack.
excuse, I guess?
Ayla will be in shotgun with Raj, and she's writing a letter to her parents of what their plans are, so that her parents don't go like, "Where did the kid go? She disappeared again." Oh my goodness.
Right. I assume you're gonna send your little bird as a messenger?
Yeah. She's gonna send the word.
The bird squawks twice, picks it up, and zoom. You will receive a response in due time.
Well, I'm just gonna Cerulean's just kind of sitting in one of the carts. We're gonna cast Commune with Nature through my environmental attunement feature.
All right.
So remember exactly how this spell works.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me. I don't have a lot of the stuff memorized, so.
You briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. In the outdoors, the spell gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. In caves, another. We're not in caves, so therefore that is not relevant. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area: terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, buildings, influence from other planes of existence. So I get to pick 3 of those. We're gonna ask about the terrain in the area. Is it gonna be a smooth travel?
All right. For the moment, heading through the human kingdom, it should by all means be pretty smooth sailing. There are some small forest patches here or there, and of course there will be villages and other whatnot, but it's smooth sailing.
We're gonna look any animal or plant species that we should be wary of, like poison shit.
Surprisingly, nothing that you need to be aware of. It's standard flora and fauna for the areas. Nothing too deadly. Some minor things that, oh yeah, if I step in this, I might not be so great, but nothing life-threatening.
Finally, we're gonna ask if there's any powerful entities in the area.
I need to roll a d20 for that. As of the moment, no. there does not seem to be anything. Well, anything that of significant like power in the area. Aside from your friends.
Really all I had.
All right. So, Yurio, Barrage, are you two doing anything?
Reading?
Is fixing anything wrong with his body?
So you're just like,
Who's driving?
who is driving?
Oh yeah, I am driving. Never mind.
I feel like
You could be doing both at the same time.
True.
Ayla's just sat there. Hey, you know your arm's out of whack, right?
I mean, I can drive.
I am perfectly aware of the condition of my arm.
Okay. I don't know if you're aware or not. I feel like I gotta check sometimes. I've had people look at me and say, hey, my arm's doing a thing, and their bone is like out of their arm, and they didn't realize they broke it, so I have to ask.
I mean, their arm is doing a thing. They aren't incorrect.
Really? And you're not helping.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, but it's also really weird when people come in and they're like, I have a really weird rash, and it's not a rash, it's a stab wound.
Those
We've
people
had
are
some-
idiots. I can't defend that.
Now I don't have bones, so I don't have to worry about that.
No, but you do have screws, and if one falls out, there goes your arm.
I'm pretty sure I just told having bones with a skill issue.
Ayla, roll a medicine check really quickly on the screws thing.
I don't think she was being 100% serious, but if that's actually correct, I'm gonna giggle.
Shoot.
I can't imagine she was being
I'll
serious about one screw
Weld
and then
my
suddenly her
arm
arm's
back
gone.
together.
So, there's your roll, Jay.
Okay. Is it in quest?
You can add the 10. It's in your DMs. Just go look at your DMs, please.
Okay. Okay.
And you can add the 10. Do I know exactly what screw would make his arm fall off?
There's no screws at all, actually. Barrage seems to be made up of, like... Yeah, there's no clear, like... what would cause him to disjoint. And...
Where are your screws? Why don't you have screws?
All in socket joints, my guy.
Barrage, there are no screws involved, dude. It's much more intricate mechanics.
Then how does your arm break? I mean, if your mechanics are that complicated, your body really shouldn't break all that often.
It rarely does.
If you want, Barrage, if you want to shove it back into place, you can.
Yes, I will reattach it. It's like putting those Lego guys' arms back in.
You give your shoulder a solid shove, and there's a momentary whir of machinery before kind of the plates that make up your exterior shift a bit, click, and it's good as new.
I'm going to personally study you later and figure out why your arms have no screws.
You're a cleric, not an artificer.
But you still feel human, and I can theoretically heal you with magic.
That's fair.
I have questions. You have answers, hopefully, and you are now a study subject. I'm sorry, that's just how it is in the world of medicine.
Alright. Now I get to roll the second thing. Oop, fudge. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. As you are all dreaming, as you guys resting one night along your travels, you find yourselves having entered the dream state. Or at least the four of you. And this time, instead of being on the surface of the etheric void, you find yourselves wandering amongst the trees and the flows, for lack of a better term. The air is dense in magic. And yet at the same time you are seemingly, for the moment, well, alone, save for your companions.
What if I just don't want to do this again?
As of the moment, it's on you guys for the minute.
So is everyone in the dream state?
Yes.
So the 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5 of us are all there. Okay. Wait, does Barrage dream?
He can get pulled into the dream state. He doesn't technically have to sleep, but he can get pulled into it.
Was he pulled into it?
By parents, yes. He's
So then
standing right alongside you.
Ayla's gonna blink, and then she's going to decide that this is not what she wants to do with her life today, and she's gonna see if she can find a way out.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, dang. We need to find one. Is my perception. Ooh. Not something you're gonna be happy with. Okay. 28.
Alright. You see no exit, no loop in the dream, as you can normally find. But you do notice something. You notice these threads, almost, of light kind of drifting in and out amongst the trees. And secondly, it's less see, but you sense something moving among the trees. Doesn't make a sound, and the void doesn't seem to stir. But there is something there.
Maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe I just want to take a nap. Maybe I want to trance in peace.
You've been trancing in peace most of the journey. There hasn't hardly been any communication.
When I'm in the dream state, now it's less peaceful because the dream state is dreams.
Alright. So. The rest of you, are you doing anything?
Okay, we're in the dream state, right?
Yep.
What does that mean?
You guys are quote-unquote in the primordial plane without actually being there physically.
Oh.
But like Ayla couldn't wander off to go see Death while she's there, could she?
In theory, yes.
Wait, in theory I could.
You could try and contact Death, yes.
I'm going to try and do that now.
Alright, roll me a d20.
Just a flat D20.
Yep.
15?
You don't hear death, but instead, emerging out from the forest,
If it's a grim, I'm gonna cry.
you see towering above you with a size rivaling death itself, this large wolf with a pelt that seems to reflect the void itself, kind of purple but mixed with ethereal colors, so it seems like a shifting night sky almost, but with no black.
You are not who I was looking for.
And these two glowing eyes, which are pupilless, mind you, look down at all of you. I was wondering when you might come.
I didn't choose this.
Who are you?
Why are you? Why are we here? Can I go home now?
You will return to yourselves in due time. But I think you would benefit from hearing what I have to say.
Do you have a name?
Roll me a religion check really quickly.
Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this?
That's everyone. Everyone roll me a religion check.
A religion check?
Yeah.
Yep.
I only got a 10.
Oh, good lord. What is my religion?
I have a 16.
Alright.
I have a 14.
Alright. Alright. Yurio?
18.
I'm alive.
Alright.
What has happened?
What? I need you to roll me a religion check really quickly.
Sure.
So. What did you get?
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Sorry.
16.
Alright. You all suddenly spot a symbol in the middle of its head, outlined in silver, ironically. The symbol of Aether.
I'm
This-
sorry. That was mean. My bad, G. I should have known who you were.
Oh,
Why are you here?
well, because I feel you deserve answers that
Oh my god, we get it.
the others won't give you.
Wait, are they going to be cryptic like ads, or are they going to be like answer?
You'll have to decide that for yourself. But by notion, there are two things that you need that you don't have. First is the fact that you don't know the location of the third seal.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, you don't seem to understand why you're collecting them.
I don't know, we're just told to do it and we're doing it. So, like, maybe you want to just give us that information and then I'll be clear and we can be done.
Well, it's far from easy. The three seals, well, let's start with the easy question. The third seal piece lies to the south, in the jungle. It rests in the hands of one of the longest-lived monarchs in current memory.
So, like, wait,
From his dad?
the Yuan King?
Yes,
Why does he have it?
because he was entrusted with it. Or rather, his ancestors were entrusted with it.
He don't like my people. My dad and brothers fought his son. I don't think he wants to see me.
Not trying to sound racist, but I think most people in general just don't like elves.
Yeah, I get that a
You're not
lot.
exactly very nice to the other races.
I'm nice.
You are. The others aren't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. The third piece lies within the grasp of the current king of the Yuan-Ti. And
We'll not be getting that.
how you obtain it is something you will have to figure out for yourselves. But the second question is harder to answer than the first. The reason being that sending you to collect the seals is not only for the purpose of the deities, but for your, well, for the protection of not only yourselves, but the people you care about.
But we don't get any more information than just that.
I can explain more if you want, but
Knowing it's for the protection of ourselves and the people you love and care about is great, but like, why is it protecting us? How is it protecting us? I don't get it.
a long time ago, back
How we
when
get through?
Galaxy far away.
back when the well, back when we primordials walked the mortal plane, and during the war we inevitably drew ourselves into, there was a creature of, well, it was a power that we dare say was stronger than the combined might of the current right hands.
Stronger than Grim?
Yes. In fact, it
And
makes
then?
Grim look tame.
Wait, stronger than Grim and Venom is stronger than them combined?
Watch it be like a squirrel or something.
Not a squirrel.
It's gonna be a rat.
A dragon.
Ah,
Oh.
shit.
Certified dragon moment.
One that grew to a level of power that many deemed cataclysmic. At the time, well, when we were forced to deal with it, there was a debate. And for some reason or another, it was decided that instead of killing the beast, we would seal it away underground.
Why did you not kill it?
Yeah, that seems like a really that's a choice.
I mean, for being like all-knowing, all-powerful beings, it seems like kind of an obvious decision.
Some of us, well, many among our ranks didn't think
And the
that...
monster kills the monster. Every time.
Many among our ranks argued that it could potentially be useful at some point.
Who argued that? Who's stupid like that? Table?
I
Shit
won't
was
name
life.
names.
Table.
Surprisingly, no.
Really? Aw, I thought kid.
But, needless to say, I had no part in the decision. Well, to cut a long story short, there's a seal that was divided into 3 pieces. The failsafe. One that we hoped we would never need, but seeing now that there is one in the mortal world who wishes to release the creature we long ago banished, it is...
Hold up. Ooh. Is trying to let this thing go.
You know him.
That doesn't help.
Was it
That
the
is
dude
very
who
vague.
hurt
We
the
know a
woman?
lot of people.
Wait,
I
was
went
it
around
the
with,
dude who like broke
200
into my house? Because he was trying to stop us. Was it the dude who broke into the house?
Yes. Another mistake of ours.
Why do
But-
you have a lot of mistakes? Why are we cleaning it up?
Well, once again, nothing I had a part in. I haven't played a role in the affairs of mortals for thousands of years.
Didn't you technically create us? Aren't you like God?
Deity of creation, yes, but... well... I don't play or dabble in the mortal world anymore.
Less.
So,
I think there's more you guys could have done instead of making us clean it up. I apologize if that's offensive. Yeah.
well... the unfortunate truth is that... well... you are some of the few who could actually get away with it. The right hands
What
are...
now?
You are some of the few who could be sent to retrieve the pieces.
But you have right hands for a reason.
They're occupied
Have you
with
met
their
Grim?
own issues.
Okay,
Not to
Grim has
mention,
mental issues.
they were set
Oh,
as
he
the
could do it.
guardians of the seals. And, well,
But there's like 20 of them. Can't one of you guys just send like a little 2?
it's not that simple, unfortunately.
I feel like it is, and you guys just like to complicate it. I mean, Graham, all he does is shepherd souls around and deal with me when death is busy, so like...
That's, well, that is another issue on its own. But
Yeah,
you are the
Grim is a
only
little
ones who can cross... well, let's say that sending a right hand would cause more of a disturbance than necessary.
so you picked a ragtag team of people that a lot of people don't like.
Surprisingly
have a
enough,
Or
You're a,
wanted for war crimes. I'm a person wanted for treason. We have 2 veterans from the old war. Someone who's not even from this continent. Someone who I don't know where he came from, but he's here now, and someone who's had like 100 lives.
We're
How's
just built different.
let me put it this way. When you can see thousands of potential outcomes, trace the threads of fate into the far future, then you begin to understand what is and what isn't the right decision. And of course, the number of paths where all of you are chosen seem to lead to better outcomes. Even
But what
if
if we die? Then what?
it is a possible outcome, but it is still better to have chosen all of you than to have chosen others.
Okay, so we die, and then what happens? Bad guy wins anyways.
Sounds like we have plot armor.
Not truly. In truth, you could still fail.
Don't say that. That's
Yeah,
rude.
death just undead us.
Well, no, that's not how it works, actually.
Well, like, what I'm getting out of this is that we have the power of God and anime on our side.
Hardly.
That can prolong you from reaching the underworld, but, like, if I died, Grim is hoisting me down there with no hesitation. There's no saving me.
Put it like
And he
this.
wouldn't need to
You aren't
undead
an-
us. If he does undead us, I think that creates the undead. And then when we're like brainless zombies that go rawr. I think. I haven't asked him about it yet.
Put it this way. While you are not invincible, it is, well, there is a higher chance of success choosing you than others.
So are we basically just your, like, 75% chance of success group and you're like, it's good enough?
It doesn't matter what we think.
Sounds more like 50.
No, a higher chance, at least 50.5.
Allow me to put it this way. If you don't go, or if you die, then everything you know will be purged in a rain of fire that would be, well, I dare say nigh on impossible to stop. Everyone you know and love will die. And everything will burn. And you see its coat kind of shift to this deep red, flickered with orange.
Wait. A while ago, I saw this vision of anything, like everything burning. Is that you talking about the same thing?
Very astute.
Well, guys, let's not let that happen.
Anyways. So, someone's trying to let it go. Who is this person? Specifically. What are their coordinates?
They are a man named Morphos. Formerly human, but no longer.
I really just asked to dox the person.
And unfortunately, I cannot give you their location.
Yes, I don't.
Do you know who can then?
Unfortunately, no. Because there's no one in the mortal world that knows their location.
I mean, he's bound to show back up if we piss him off enough, right?
That's one theory.
I mean, it's broken to my childhood home. So, like, in theory, if we just piss him off enough, he's gotta show back up eventually. Besides, he's already trying to stop us from getting all the field pieces. Now he's trying to stop us from getting the last one. I'm sure he will show up.
He likely will. And you will have to be prepared for that. But, in my eyes, I don't see a better option. And, in truth, I could tell you everything that happens, every possible outcome, to every possible choice. But, well, we'd be here for a small eternity, and I doubt you all want to know what the future holds. And he's gonna look to all of you one by one. There are no secrets from me. Even now.
I want to be secretive anyway.
There are some of you who know what I'm talking about.
Oh, wait, you said there's no secrets from you?
No. I can see everything.
What's my dad's
Conveniently
name?
can't see the location of the guy we need to kill.
I won't do anything.
Unfortunately, he is the one person who has discovered a way to hide himself from my sight.
What is his magic? I'm sorry, what is his magic? Because whatever it is icky.
Now,
Decay.
what the heck did he do?
Can I use it against him?
On a technical account,
Theoretically.
no.
Ah,
It
So
would
he's using decaying magic to hide from you.
Yes.
How does that?
Isn't there like a primordial of decay or something?
No. Decay is a hybrid magic, spawned from curse and
wait,
death.
wait. Ew. First of all, I'm gonna ask guys about that now, like, and demand actual answers. Second of all, ew. Third of all, okay, so like, it hypothetically, just like pure hypotheticals, that magic could be used to just destroy things from the inside out. Like my accidental curse on the prince did, yeah?
That is
So then, like,
one way to use it, yes.
in theory, couldn't he attack what makes the person strong and just ruin them? Like what if he found a way to prevent a healer from healing ever again?
It's possible.
That's
But
all you have to say?
what do you want me to say? It is possible. It's possible to destroy a person's strength, to sap their magic supply, prevent them from healing, to destroy a person entirely.
If he doesn't do it,
Say again?
I want to know how to. I want to know how to just kill him. How to stop him from ever doing something like that. I mean, if he's the only one who knows how to use decay, then why not just get rid of him to begin with?
Because we didn't know he had it until recently. To put it mildly, we didn't think, well, we thought that decay was a lost art, among the mortal world. We did not expect for someone to have it. Say again?
Huh?
Did you say something?
No.
Alright. And Aether kind of smiles to all of you for a moment. Trust in each other. And trust in the bond you have all made. Only that will give you enough strength to see this fight through to the end. And unfortunately, I must be going. And he
Okay.
He smiles again and then nods to you. Keep strong. And don't forget where you've come from, nor how far you still have yet to go. And Yurio, I'm gonna DM you something. Nessa.
That's not nice.
Would you rather him send it publicly?
Nah. Wow.
And after you hear that in your mind, Aether begins to kind of stalk away, following seemingly these trails of light that weave their way through the void.
Aether, question for you.
It stops and looks back. Yes.
How do I get Az to give me actual answers and not these cryptic little messages? I'm not even kidding. How do I do that?
You don't. He's always been that way.
Okay, wait, one more question.
Hmm?
What tea works best to bribe him with? What works best to bribe him? I gotta know.
Well, there was a tree
Okay.
thousands of years ago that produced an orange flower that was good for tea. It grew in his, in one of the cities under him, I believe.
How do I acquire said tree?
Chuckles again. I'm sure he'll find a way.
I need bribery materials, man. He's not giving me nothing to work with anymore.
Well, it's no fun if I spoil all the answers, is it?
Yes, it is. It really is. You should just help me. I need answers out of him. Tivo already doesn't like me. Deirdre only helps me because he likes me. I need stuff out of ass. If I get 2/3, I win.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Ooh,
But,
fine.
unfortunately, your time here is drawing to a close. And, he stalks off. And all of you once again awaken in your cart. Along the road. So, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Are we still in the dream place?
You guys are back in the normal world. You've woken up.
Dang it.
Is my bird back?
The bird is back, perched on the head of the cart.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use my bird. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna scribble an aggressive letter for Oz, and I'm gonna send it.
The bird.
Because writing twice in a row sucks.
What does the letter say, really quickly, if I might ask?
It's not like in her nice normal handwriting, but it's like scribbled. She is aggressive and quickly. And it's like her basically screaming at him, "What was the flower called that was orange and made delicious tea? I want it." Because she didn't get a name. My headphones still just them. But yeah.
Alright. A moment later, and I will DM you the name. The bird comes
Sweet.
back.
She's gonna scribble down some more, and essentially another note saying Fievel sucks balls, because as she should. And she's gonna send that to Fievel. Bruh. A-U. M-E-L. Oh, is Fievel sending a letter back to Jay?
Yep.
I don't want a letter from Fievel. I'm in the match. Have you ever heard of any talking to wait, okay, I'm gonna type out a response. This is gonna be a back and forth correspondence, I feel like.
Alright. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I think honestly,
Still driving.
Cerulean would just like take a nap because she's not like she has anything else to do.
Yurio is now fearing Aether.
Why?
What did Aether say?
He knows too much.
Uriel, you can share if you want.
Yeah,
Nah.
Uriel shared.
Nah, Salem, you already know, but nah.
In character, she doesn't know.
Hey, I get all the intel out of character anyway, so I can at least make the out of character connection and.
Yeah, I know.
I tell Salem everything about Yurio.
Alright. Alright. You guys proceed onwards. And it takes the better part of another week to a week and a half to eventually reach the border of the human kingdom.
Wait, so we're at the human kingdom now?
Well, okay, you guys have crossed the border into the human kingdom. It's gonna take you another week to a week and a half to reach the border of the jungle.
Okay. Does anybody have anything they need to do in the capital city while we're here?
I don't believe.
I need the last seal done.
Y'all aren't talking to each other. It's just like the world's quietest.
Ayla is currently trying to bully people, and I here. You know what? Ayla is asking Barrage for advice on how to bully her deity.
Why do you? It sounds like Death is fairly relaxed. Why do you want to bully Death?
No, well, okay, there's 3 of them, so like I only bully one of them. I'm bullying a third of Death. It's fine.
Okay.
He keeps threatening to kill me. I bully him. It's how we get along.
Just keep pointing out his flaws compared to the other 2. Pump up the others
perfect.
and put down the one.
Perfect, thank you. I appreciate it.
And he can't do anything about it.
I appreciate it.
No time at all. Oh yeah, don't forget about the 20 and 48 seconds.
So it's gonna be another week before with the jungle?
Yep.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, da 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 da.
Alright. So you all proceed on. And let me roll a d20. Woo! Alright. As you guys are setting up camp one night, I'm going to ask who's keeping watch.
Me.
So Yurio and Barrage. Or, well, I assume Barrage, because Barrage doesn't sleep.
Do not need food or water or sleep. I just exist.
Real.
So the 2 of you are what are the 2 of you doing at the moment as you're kind of sitting around the fire watching carefully?
Roger's probably analyzing whatever was in the dagger that we didn't use.
Alright.
What kind of poison was in it?
Roll me a medicine check, please.
Medicine. It's gonna be weird again, isn't it? Parser. Swear to God, if you screw me over again. Unnatural.
Alright. So, looking at it, you can easily identify that this is it's a toxin of some kind. It doesn't seem like it would likely have an effect on people, but you can tell that there is a strange magic kind of infused in it. And once again, while it couldn't hurt any of you or another being or another humanoid, if you were to apply this, say, to a magic source or a
Magic what?
To a magic source, or, for example, let's say the tree of the Elven Kingdom, it would pretty much begin to eat away at it until it crumbled entirely.
All right then. I just have to keep this around.
If you were to, another thing is that if you were to modify it slightly, you're not sure how, you could very easily cut off a caster from their magic source.
I need to find some way to recreate this poison.
All right. Yuria, are you doing anything while you're awake?
My job.
Outside of...
It's a great question.
Like, outside of just keeping watch.
You know what? Whittling.
Carving something?
See.
Alright. And neither of you are doing any talking? Just kind of sitting in silence?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. As you all are, well, as you are, sitting, I would like you all to make a perception check.
That is a 16.
Interesting.
Everyone's making the perception check.
I really meant just Barrage and...
I got 26.
Okay.
Woo! Okay.
I
20.
see things now.
26 for Irio. Barrage, what are you...
Oh shoot, what am I rolling for?
Perception, please.
That's right. I have super mid perception. Seven.
Alright. You don't see it, Barrage, but Uriel, you notice a shifting kind of among the foliage outside of your camp.
I shall tell my partner in crime. Wait, we're not committing crimes.
Barrage, you have been informed of something lurking outside the camp.
I guess I will go to check it out.
Alright. You all... Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm gonna roll a d6. Something. Alright. As you watch outside of the camp, you see a tabaxi, surprisingly enough, kind of stumble and fall out of the bushes. This snow leopard, apparently, wearing odd robes with some bandages around his hands.
What are you doing here?
Wait. Where am I?
I don't know.
Okay. And he suddenly noticed, he seems like he actually notices you this time and jumps a bit. Oh, who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Looks at you. My name is Tick. And you
Why are you here?
Tick does not know. Oddly enough.
How did you get here?
An accident. Yes? No. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't really know. Suddenly I was going about my business. I was trying out a new spell and suddenly, poof! Here I am.
What spell would take you? Oh, where were you when you were practicing the spell?
I think I was in the capital. That or I was adventuring in the northern reaches. One of the two.
How do you not remember that?
My memory's a little fuzzy. And sometimes magic is weird. But I think if I were coming from someplace, I probably would have been out on the road somewhere. Oh, I see what happened. I was trying to reach the capital. And instead, I ended up here.
Okay.
Everyone else in the party, you would have heard this by now.
You are not terribly far from the capital.
Also, Cerulean, Alet, Baji's character, forgetting names again.
Kiryu.
Kiryu? Yeah. The three of you have now woken up to this sound.
Instead of, getting up to investigate, Aelid has decided that if it is in fact a stranger... Ooh, hold on, give me a pause.
Alright, while we're waiting, Cerulean and, well, everyone else.
Cerulean would, having just woken up, she would approach the Tabaxi and be like, so wait, where are you from originally?
Originally? The Northern Reaches, I think. Or a village close to the Northern Reaches. I was trying to get to the capital. I think I messed up a spell.
What do you need in the capital?
Absolutely crazy thing to say.
So, wait, so, hold on. And you're from the north and you're going to the capital. And you fucked up a spell and now you're here. And your name is Tick.
Yes!
Tick, have you ever casted magic before?
Many times. I'm
Are you
actually a
good at
sorcerer.
magic, Tick? Are you a good sorcerer, Tick?
I mean, I can do this, and he spreads his hands out, and suddenly you see these glowing blue, clockwork gears floating in front of his hands.
It did not need a demonstration, but cute. We love it. We love to see.
And they vanish.
So yeah. And that's a little light show. It's nothing much. But I can do other things. Teleportation. Little bit of messing around with time. In fact, I've been working on ways to speed up and slow things down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like change it?
That's wild.
Can we keep him?
No.
So,
We're not keeping him.
well, I mean, I would appreciate it if you didn't. I actually have to meet some people. But that's a minor shindig. So, what's the big buzz around here? Don't normally see a group like this.
Travels.
Traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Cool. So where are you guys going?
To be honest, we're just kind of going here and there.
And he looks at you, pauses, and suddenly, in like this blink snap, he's over by you, Cerulean. It's like,
I've never seen one of your kind before. That's weird.
Hey, buddy? Buddy. Social norm. Yeah?
Racism?
form.
what is a social norm?
What are you? Where are you from?
Bruh.
And he blinks back over to you.
The North. I think.
You think?
I think.
How did you... What? Were there others with you?
How do
Are
you
there
not remember
others
where
of
you
your
live?
kind?
I got hit in the head with something, I think.
You think?
I think. But that's not really a good big concern, is it?
Sure.
Hmm.
Why were you trying to get to the capital?
I was supposed to meet a few people. I think.
Okay. How
Maybe
far
you know
away
who
are we
you're
from the
supposed
capital?
to meet?
I was... You guys are maybe a day's travel.
Cerulean, what did you say?
Who were you supposed to meet there?
I was looking for a pair. I think their names were Kin and Kit. I think.
Then he goes back to, like... he seems to be, like... He twitches a lot. Like, he's not ever really holding still.
I feel like you were fitting well with the spirits of the spirit forest.
Oh, that's where they were. Interesting. Didn't they leave, though? I thought they left.
Where's Evie and Kiva? I feel like they might understand this man better than we do.
They are fast asleep. Curled up together in, like, the cart.
It's gonna snatch Kiva. Just to see if Kiva might understand him better.
Eva, like, wakes up, kind of like, what? Like, freaks out for a minute, looks at you as like, with that look of, why?
Because there's a twitchy friend. I don't know if you know them, but they sound like, I don't know, something you would understand better than I do. You can go back to bed after. 5 minutes.
Kiva rolls her eyes and just, fine.
I buy you snacks. You can do this one thing.
Walks over to Tick. Looks. Tick is just. He's kind of like, his tail is like twitching back and forth faster than it probably should be able to.
Is that normal?
Kiva shakes her head.
Do you know him?
No.
What is he? Do you know what he is?
He's a tabaxi.
Yeah, but not a normal tabaxi.
Didn't he explain he was a time sorcerer?
I mean, yeah, but that concerns me even more.
Tick kind of jitters again and looks at you. Why is it concerning? It shouldn't be concerning. Is it concerning? I don't know. Why would it be?
Hey, deep breath. Oh, slow down.
Yes, I am calm.
Slow down.
Slow down?
Yes, slow down.
What do you mean? Slow down. I'm...
Hey, buddy, we're talking like this, and you are talking like someone is trying to stab you if you don't get 1,000 words in a minute.
That's actually a possibility. Someone could stab me if
buddy.
I don't get 1,000 words in a minute.
Hey,
That's very interesting.
Hey. Stop. Breathe. Slow down. I am tired, and you sound like my little brother.
Like,
He talks about it, too.
narrows his eyes at you. 1 second. Oh, you're the Lunar Veil.
Why do you know who I am?
Why would I not know who you are?
I go a lot of places, and a lot of people don't know who I am.
I mean, anyone
And
who...
you didn't just say you're a Lunar Veil, you said the Lunar Veil, which tells me you know more than just my last name.
I mean, I know a lot of little random bits and bobs.
Like,
Let's see. He's incredibly old. I've never seen the Fox Girl before, but I somehow get the feeling she's from across the ocean. And the elf was blind, isn't blind anymore. Doesn't talk much.
buddy, you know that makes you sound like a stalker, right?
Oh, please, I've never met any of you before in my life.
I know, and that's why it's concerning. You're about a day's trip from the capital. Capital's that way.
Cool. I was gonna... Now that I think about it, y'all mind if I travel with you for a while?
I mean, I'm not against it.
If you could.
I promise I won't be a bird. I promise.
I don't doubt that. Talk a mile a minute.
It, like, pauses for a minute before kind of doing that same blink glitch teleport over a little bit. Kind of like drums his fingers against, like, his face a little bit. So where y'all head?
Do you want to?
Oh, that's a cool place. I've never actually been there. I've heard it's great, though. Something about a new alliance and people living in peace, I think. And he kind of tilts his head at you guys.
We've got a friend
fine. She's got some family there.
Okay. That works. I think. No, it does work. That's right. Anyway, sorry. Anything I can do to be of service for the night?
Not that I can think of.
Cool. I'll be up in that tree if you need me.
Have fun.
He blinks up into the tree. He doesn't seem to be doing it like... It's like this mix of... It's almost like he's doing it subconsciously.
That's gonna freak me out.
Alright. And the night goes on without any other incident. Next day, you guys continue your travels. Would you guys like to do anything specific? You talking to Tick? You...
Ayla's gonna try and study that, medicine.
Alright. Okay. Roll me a...
Medicine?
Sure.
Yay, plus 10. 19.
Alright. From what you understand, this is pretty much the all-effects cure to magical ailments. Like,
What are you made of?
things that don't exist anymore.
If I wanted to recreate it, it would take a lot of work, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, it would take a lot of work. With the materials in the current world, it is possible to create something similar. However, it might not be the exact same. And even then, that would take a lot of work.
I am determined. I will get it.
Alright. So, as you guys are, talking, Yurio, you suddenly find yourself face to face with Tick.
Oh no. Poor K. For why?
He looks, he's like, you're a long way from home. Why are you away from home now that I think about it?
I'm just here for the ride.
Here for the ride?
Mm-hmm.
The bird drag you along?
Maybe.
Is that really a smart decision?
No.
Uh-huh. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
How do you know the bird? We're not skipping over that.
I know a lot of things for some reason. Things that I shouldn't know. Things that I do know but shouldn't know.
That doesn't answer my question. How?
I don't know. Time magic is weird. Also, little tip. Don't mess with divination magic. Especially if there's a chance of screwing it up. It's not fun.
Didn't plan on it.
At least I think. I don't know. Stuff's weird.
And kind of looks to you.
So, I'm now intrigued by this little topic of conversation.
Eavesdropper.
Obviously. Why wouldn't I be? So I was gonna kind of like poke her head in, and she's like, "Did you say divination?
Oh no.
Yes! I think.
What are you trying to divine?"
Oh, I wasn't trying to divine anything. I
Why
just
are you
did.
talking about Tiffany?
Because I think I tried something at some point and it may have had some weird side effects.
Who dropped you on your head?
Me. I dropped me on my head. I think. Maybe.
Oh,
If we hit you on your head again, will you be fixed?
Likely not.
Ayla's gonna pull out a notebook and start writing everything she's learned about Tig in the notebook.
Oh.
Because now she's very concerned for her personal health and safety, and he is a personal health and safety concern.
I mean,
how old are you?
oh, me? Let's see. He seems to be doing some mental math. He opens a small, like, clockwork thing in his hand again. 28 years, 8 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, 5 hours, 8 minutes, and 32 seconds old.
So 28 years old.
Yes.
That's all I need. And she's gonna, mark that down, and she's gonna write down his species and, like, approximate height and age and all the things she can at least guess. And she's gonna take notes on every little thing he said so far, because she's very concerned.
Like, his ear flicks and, like, he kind of glitches a little bit again. Oh, that was weird.
What do you mean that was weird? What's weird? What did you do?
I think I just figured out something. Actually.
What did you figure out? And that would be, sir.
I think you guys know my friends.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or at least you met them, maybe.
Elaborate?
Kid and Kit. Rabbit folk and a kitsune, maybe? I'm not really sure.
That's a great question. I have no clue, personally.
Meet them in a bar somewhere.
You met them in a bar? Oh,
They seem familiar.
that makes sense.
It is most likely a bar where we met them, yes. We go to a lot of bars.
Right.
Oh,
Cool.
it was that weird one. The fog.
Oh! Spirit's Rest, right? I think?
That sounds right.
Cool. Which means if I trace their steps from there to there, they would have been heading south. Past the human kingdom by now, which means they would be heading in the direction we're heading at about approximate travel of maybe 25 miles a day, give or take, depends on if they have horses or not. Drums his finger, like, on his muzzle again. Ah! So that will put them 3 days ahead of us.
Dang. I mean, if you could run really fast, you might catch them.
That is why we have teleportation magic. Or that's why I have teleportation magic.
Try that again.
That spit me out right in front of your guys' camp last time. And I'm not very familiar with the Yuan-Ti Kingdom. You have to be familiar with the place to be able to go there. I think. Maybe. That or you have to have an item from there, or some other little bits, bobs, doodads. Basically, you could teleport your way across the whole world if you wanted to. I think.
Hey.
And kind of, like, twitches again. So... You guys... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Hold up. It kind of twitches again. Y'all are a very secretive group. Now that I think about it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have anything to trade?
Trade? No. Yes.
Oh.
Maybe.
See?
I can offer my services as a magician.
Entertainment.
Not that kind of magician. But through this little thing, I'm able to equalize, well, manipulate time in some basic extent of the form. It's how I get random little bobs of information, I think. For example, I think, he looks at Aelith, I could maybe set back a little bit of what's going on with your hands, for example. Hello?
Salem.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh no.
Hello? Tick said he might have the potential to reduce some of the stuff going on with your hands.
Nothing that concerns you. Or anyone, for that matter. No, or anything I can fix, so.
But...
I mean, no disrespect.
That's fair.
I'd rather-
You hardly know me. I'm just some random stranger who showed up on your doorstep like, what, not 24 hours ago? Anyway. He kind of drums his fingers a bit. So... I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
I'm like slipping in.
Say again?
Does he mean like a literal minute? Well, does he mean like a literal minute, or does he mean like 20?
He poofs out of the cart, and precisely 1 minute later, shows back up with an apple in hand. Ta-da! Why do I have an apple? I thought I was going to get meat. Jerky, that's what I wanted. Oh well. Anyone want an apple?
Good.
Yes.
Hands it to your... So, got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys mind helping me out with something?
Depends on what the something is.
So, well, my friend, Kin, the rabbit, right, he kind of pauses for a minute. Am I allowed to share that information? I thought that was on a download. Maybe that's not on a download. No, that's definitely on a download. And he kind of blinks back to you guys like, his friend Kit is suffering from some nasty magic stuff. Raises his paws and kind of air quotes. Stuff. And they're trying to find a cure for it. Would you guys maybe help? Maybe?
Yes.
I don't see why not. We could actually help.
Cool. Neat. Right. Cool. Let's go. Maybe? Yes. I promise I'll answer any and all questions you want in return for your services. I also may have a little bit of gold. So, off we go. And I will answer questions or do whatever you ask of me along the way. Huh? Does that sound good?
See.
Cool. Also, why are you taking notes? He looks at Aelith.
She's a doctor. It's what she does.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm a fool. Did I ever say that? I'm a bit of an airhead. Or a gearhead. You should call it a gearhead? I don't really know. Anyway, off we go to the next village. I think they said that we're stopping there. I think. Maybe. Off we go! And he kind of leads you guys onward. Ignore that for the moment. So, you guys find yourselves traveling again. Still towards the Yuan-ti Kingdom, but in an ever-pressing... Oh, back to... Okay, I see. Aelith saying to Tick, "You are my next test subject, sir." He tilts his head. Test subject? Why test subject? Why would I be a test subject? Did I agree to being a test subject? I don't remember agreeing to be a test subject. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I saying? Why am I a test subject?
You are not a test subject. Aelith.
But your doctor friend said I was a test subject.
No.
I'm just gonna wait over here, far away from her, respectfully, and contemplate. I don't need you to agree, it's just how it happens. Ask the Warforged. That is even more concerning. Why? What kind of test am I being subjected to? This is weird. Why? Who, what, when, where, why? 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 He's gonna, like, drift off a little bit before twitching back to reality. So, examination of the effects of your magic. Oh, that's easy. I know my neck's a little weird, but I can show you what it does. And well, okay, let's see. Slow down, speed up. Not reversal, but reduction, maybe? I attempted to stop time once. Got it to stop for a few seconds. Not long enough to do anything with. Also, I apparently keep glitching. Which is weird. Anyway. And it kind of twitches back to his normal thing. So, off we go. And slowly, but surely, you guys arrive at the next village. Which seems to be this, it's a small town, maybe. Like, not much going on, just seems to be kind of like a, what would you call it? I guess you could call it a waypoint town. Most people don't stay long, and the citizens there are the only ones who really actually stay permanently. Most other people just, you know, it's a waypoint on a longer journey, essentially. And this, you know, area seems to make its penchant on trade, as well as support for adventurers and such.
And yeah, you guys find your way, and eventually you arrive at a tavern. And uh-oh, lost connection. Tick stated that he's capable of slowing down, speeding up. Sorry, slowing down and speeding up time as well to an extent, as well as some reduction of effects. And noticeably, he also mentioned he could stop time for a few seconds, but he said he hasn't managed to do it long enough to be of any worth. If that helps. Alright. So anyway, back to cutting back. Yeah, you all walk in, you all get your horses and cart settled. And you guys head into the yeah, you guys would arrive at the tavern. And Tick seems to be kind of just looking around at the moment. Guys?
Cerulean would walk up to the bar and, like, order a cup of sake.
The bartender, who appears to be, we'll go with a tiefling. Yeah, tiefling bartender. Kind of, he was like, alright. And he, sets down again, one of those classic, like, little dishes. That'll be 2 silver, please.
To reach into her, like, pouch of money, and she'd put down a gold piece and motion to the table and say whatever they're getting is on her as well.
Very well. What kind of tea do you have? Some floral, some herbal. Mostly stuff grown, well, here towards the south. Yes, floral. The Yuan-Ti grow some interesting remedies in the city. We just happened to get some. Is there honey as well? Yes, I do believe we have some in the back. Your friend has already covered for whatever you would like. He's going to look to Yurio, Kiryu, and, okay, one second. He's gonna look to Yurio, Kiryu, and Barrage. Drinks for any of you?
Do you have battery acid?
Real.
Not anything like that specifically. But I'm sure we have something that can get close, maybe?
Something that messes with electronics.
Oh, you're one of those guys from down south. Alright. And he sets down a mug of glowing blue liquid in front of you. Ayla, you are handed the tea you requested. Yurio and Kiryu, the bartender's looking at you guys. Anything you can get?
I'll just have the cheapest beer.
Right, bottom of the trough. And he pours you a mug and sets it down. Cheapest stuff we have. Your friend
Actually,
already
I had
paid.
off.
Alright.
I gotta go to bed. See y'all.
Okay, see ya. Alright, there goes Maji. Tick kind of goes and orders a very weird drink. Some kind of concoction of sorts. You're not really sure what. And kind of happily takes his mug. And, yeah, the bartender's gonna look to Yurio. Anything I can get for you, ma'am?
Water.
He sets down a mug of water. Or a glass of water.
Nice.
So you guys go sit, and Tick seems to be well enthused with his mug. What do you... His mug of random... Aylet asking Yurio... basically the "you're not drinking?" question mark?
No.
You cut out, Dessa.
I would rather stay sober.
From Aylet, any reason as to why that's unlike you?
That's not true.
Tick is watching. Just drumming his fingers on his mug.
Hey, Tick, how are you?
Say again?
So, hey, Tick, how are you? Distraction.
I'm great. I'm great. This is good. Whatever this is they've mixed up for me is great. I'm having a good time. My senses are buzzing.
Very
aggressively.
good, very good.
You will also see his eyes have kind of widened. Or the pupils in his eyes kind of widened. From Aylet, you think me a fool, woman?
No.
Also with an aggressive stare.
Salem. Not yet.
Tick is still aggressively drumming, takes a large sip, sets down. This is really tense. Aylet still staring aggressively. Tick still drumming his fingers.
This would make me highly uncomfortable. I'm going to bed, man.
Hey, I have an idea. I have an idea. We're not gonna catch my friends tonight. I know they're here, but by the looks of it, I think they've already gone up to bed, and you do not disturb those two. Ever. You're liable to end up with a knife to the throat. It happened to me once, actually. Barely saved myself. But, not important. Why don't I pay for rooms for all of you? Y'all bunk up. Discuss what you ever need to discuss. And, yeah. That sound good?
He kind of holds out his paws in front of him.
That sounds very good.
Sure.
Cool. Who's rooming with who? How many rooms do I need to buy? I have a hefty chunk of change.
I don't know how big are the rooms.
I'm sure you could find... I'm pretty sure it's like, what, 2 to a room usually? Unless you buy the bunk rooms, which is like... Which... They do have in this town. They do have bunk rooms. I think I've been here before. Maybe. And Tick's gonna drum his fingers again. How about... We'll stick the 3 girls together, or in separate rooms, whatever. I don't know if you need to sleep, being a machine. I know I need to sleep. Cool. I'll go grab a room for myself then. And he shells out about 20, 30 gold worth into rooms. You guys are getting the finest quality rooms here. And Tick kind of... He waves to all of you before taking his key and walking up. What are the rest of you gonna do?
I'm going to sleep.
Pillow fight, part 3.
No, no.
So Yuria's going up to a room.
Cerulean is gonna toss Aylett a pillow and be like, on guard.
So all 3 of you are sharing a room.
Yo.
Yurio either has to join in or just deal with it.
I'm going to deal with it.
Aylett saying, oh, it's on HEOE. I'm not gonna... All caps, it's on. Alright. So. I would like the 2 of you to make, contesting rolls.
Just a flat d20?
Yep.
That is a... Oh, that is a 6.
Salem? 11. Cerulean, you thought you had the upper hand because, you know, cleric couldn't be that dangerous in a pillow fight, right? Wrong. You go for it, you get biffed. Like, straight in the face, just whack. Round 2.
I'm not done yet. Round 2. $16.
From Aylett, all my spars with Grim were for this moment. Alright, second set of rolls. Cerulean strikes back. You know, after you get smacked in the face, the next blow seems to be coming down. You duck and poof. Whack Aylett back. Aylett, you're thrown off balance for a minute. Clearly, the fox is faster than you think. Alright, third and final round.
$18.
Oh. No. 19!
No.
Cerulean, you think it goes back and forth for a long time. Just dodge, deflect, until... Aylett, how do you want to do it? How are you ending the pillow fight? Oh, wait, I see typing. Headshot! So really, there's the moment where you're like, yeah, I got this. And then you slip, and right as you slip, pillow square to the face. Just poof. And you are knocked flat on your tail.
She would fall on her back and just burst out laughing.
Two of you burst out laughing. Yuria, are you doing anything while this is going on?
I am watching. That's it. Just watching.
You're just sitting there watching?
To place bets on this, man. Next time there will be bets.
Next time there will be bets. Alright. Now that the pillow fight has ended. Once again, it's on to you. On to you guys to figure out what you do next. Roleplay for the love of all things. Come on.
Bedtime, honestly.
Is it gossip time? Is it girls gossip time?
I think it's girls' night right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is yours, as always. The floor is always yours. So, away you go.
Crap, I didn't think this far ahead.
I will also say Kiva is in the room with you guys, kind of hanging from a little hammock she set up. Or just one of the rafters, honestly. From Alet, okay, so spill Yurio, you seem distracted lately. What's up?
I am missing my children. Yup.
Liar. You can roll insight if you guys want. Y'all can roll insight.
I'm not allowed to miss my children, I guess, guys.
More roll insight.
Okay. Ayla, you want to roll insight?
Gosh darn it.
Don't look at me, man. I'm not.
That is a 14.
I am looking at you. I'm looking at you, Jay.
Don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
It's all your fault.
1. All right, Yurio, deception.
Deception? Oh no. Oh no.
Pray you do well.
I have a plus 12. This should be good.
Oh, unless you get a nat 1, you're beating me or matching me.
Slash R D20 plus 12. 26.
Holy fudge. Also, side note, I don't know if you guys, like, realize this. You can cast spells on each other. Like,
What's ideas, Jay?
you can forcefully get information from each other. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna stop that.
That is bad. Don't give Salem ideas.
Hey man, I've watched streams. They'll let each other, like, just cast friends on your companion. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, Salem's not mean like that.
So far, Yurio doesn't seem like she's lying.
Completely truthful.
This woman is good at keeping a straight face.
The creator, on the other hand, nope. Salem, don't.
Yeah, not mean enough. Okay. Anyway, continue.
I strived.
I'm not. Anyway, continue. This is on you guys, not me.
Yup.
So, Ayla, how does it feel after being back home? Or now being gone again?
Yes, topic change. Love that.
Typing. I hated it.
I mean, surely some parts of it must have been nice.
Oh, naughty word.
Prissy B got on my nerves the whole time, and God, my parents. They stress me out.
Well, hey, at least we are no longer there.
Typing. Yeah, still wanted for treason though.
But not as bad. Right? Right?
Still banished.
Something I will never understand. Okay, so you're banished, right? But you're wanted. How are you wanted if you're banished? Like, how does that work? Do they want you or do they not want you?
Real.
Why?
Oh Lord. Typing. I go home, I'm executed. Basically, I'm stripped of my status, title, and public enemy number 1.
Mm-hmm. 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 Typing. Dun dun dun. It scares me every time
It's
someone's
just
typing. Mm-hmm.
From Ayla. So, you miss your kids but not your boyfriend? Question mark?
Well, of course I do. That's not even a question. And it's not boyfriend, it's fiance. Come on.
My bad, your husbando hunky himbo man thingy. Wow.
On that note, I'm going to bed.
Yurio, you're turning over, going to sleep?
Yes. I'm starting to think Salem's a little jealous. Not Salem, Ailey.
From Ailey. But I want to hear about your mans. And then to the jealous comment, you. Vomits. Alright, from Ailey. In my hometown, marriages are arranged. That's just ... bleh.
I mean, where I'm from, I mean, I guess it's, I believe it's this way in the human kingdom as well, but it's, people get to choose who they marry. I mean, even me as the next in line for the chief position, I still get to choose who I will marry.
This is fun. Typing again. Still typing?
Well, I guess that's one benefit to being a trader, that you no longer are stuck with that.
In reference, for stream, Ailey said, I wish we could. Everything is preset. I was supposed to be engaged to the Royal Physician Apprentice, but, you know, treason got in the way of that. Okay. Aylet back to Yurio. So, who proposed to who, Yurio?
He proposed to me.
Long-winded O from...
You don't want to know.
Aylet did ask how Silas proposed.
She don't want to know, I'll tell you that much.
I do want to know.
The dummy, he wrote it out and thought I could read it until he remembered I'm blind.
Was blind.
Actually funny.
Before, but I mean, the only way I found out what it said was one of the neighbors read it to me.
Skull emoji? Tis not a funny haha time.
It is actually very funny.
Did Kyrock have to give him permission? Question mark. Yurio said yes. Hey, let's out of questions. Anyone else?
I mean, like, did you make him ask in with with a voice rather than on paper? Did you just accept the choice of writing it?
Made him do it all over again the right way.
Okay, good.
Had-
As you should have.
That's why he got stabbed.
Anything else from anyone?
That's all I got.
Alright. You guys slowly drift off to sleep. Some of you with weird dreams, others doing whatever. Barrage, are you doing anything as the night goes on?
No.
No, you just sitting down in either a room or the common room, just staring
Probably.
at a wall.
Yep.
Oh, Aelith wants to go talk to her deity. Okay. We can do that. Where's the scene? Where'd it go? Aelith, you trance your way into the primordial plane.
We?
With, yeah, seemingly no issue. But this time you're on the surface instead of walking amongst the trees down below.
Oh, I like the tree. Ah, is Az here?
I'm gonna roll something. He is. You watch as the three heads of death slowly emerge from the abyss.
Okay, guys.
Hello. And what brings you to my realm so late?
Are you really asking a question?
Say again?
Are you really asking a question?
I assume you have more questions for me.
Always. And you wouldn't give me my bird back because I wouldn't stop petting the table. So I came to get it back.
He hands you back the bird, which chirps and flits over to your shoulder. So, what's this time?
How do you create the medicine?
Say again?
How would I recreate the medicine you gave me?
It would be difficult, to say the least. I doubt there exists anything that you could use to perfectly replicate its effects.
Are you challenging my abilities of growing plants from the dead?
No, merely stating a fact. Most of the things used in its creation, if not all of the things used in its creation, vanished a long time ago.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it impossible.
I suppose not.
Difficult, yes. Possible,
Well,
yes.
yes.
Question. Theoretically, right? Just other question. There's this dude that
There's a
right?
what?
Theoretically. Just theoretically, right? Say we know a guy who uses a magic that's a combination of yours and curses. What's the best way to counteract it? Theoretically, of course.
1 second. I don't know. At least not entirely. It's been a millennia since anyone has used such a thing.
But let's just say there was someone using it currently.
I don't know.
Hypothetically,
Ooh.
do you manage those?
There isn't really a good way to deal with it, unfortunately. Outside of etheric and dark etheric magics, the best you can do is try and counter it, I suppose. Whether it acts similarly to a poison, so countering it with another poison or an aggressive amount of healing magic. Applied very carefully, of course. But...
One more question.
Hmm.
Do you know a man named Morphos?
He very... Actually, hold up. Roll an insight.
I don't do good on it. Actually, let me check her sheet and see what it is. No, I lied. I have a 10 to insight. I should do good on this, theoretically. 29.
You see him visibly wince at the name.
Oh, you do know him. That's why I know who he is. If someone wanted to, say, kill this man, how would they go about it?
It would be entirely difficult.
Well, no one ever said the fun things were easy. So.
Well, if you could catch him, then you'd likely have to outlast or overpower him. Neither of which is easy.
No one said fun things were easy. Go on.
Why are you even asking?
Curiosity?
Don't play dumb. I know you better than that.
That's rude. Ether sent us on a little task. Or Dark Ether. One of them did.
It was likely Aether. Dark Aether's been sealed away.
Oh, I mean, Barrage still talks to him, so.
Which is a miracle in and of itself.
It happens. Well, I don't know. Morphos has broken into my family home. Tried to curse Cerulean. I'm really not a big fan of his.
No. And if he's doing what I suspect, then it will only get worse.
That's what Avery said. So, he pulled us into the dream realm today. It was a weird time.
Of course he did.
Weird guy. I was just curious. Oh, you also... Where's Grim?
Out doing something for me at the moment.
Boring. Okay. Well, I have a little message for him, and my bird can never seem to find him well. I don't think he lets my bird talk to him.
That being... I hope you're not starting another fight again.
No, I'm gonna say thank you.
He raises an eyebrow.
It's, despite me not enjoying his company and thinking cheats in all of our little, spars, it came in handy today, so I would like to thank him.
I'll be sure to pass it on. He gives a knowing kind of, like, smile. Or as much as a skeleton dragon can smile.
And then there's something else. Oh, yeah. Tell him he's a bitch for, insulting my bird's adorable little hat. It was the last time he let my bird talk to him.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that one's out. Now I'm gonna start a fight over that, but, that's it.
Well, then. You'd best be off. I doubt the world...
one more question. Sorry, 2 more questions. If I die, hypothetically, and, like, you know, you can't really lose clerics. If you bring me back from the dead, am I a mindless zombie? Or, like, what am I?
Well, there is a way that would return you to a normal state of life. But
What is
it has consequences.
What consequences?
You wouldn't remember anything.
Mildly infuriating. Okay.
Well, and your physiology would be changed somewhat, but...
Okay. That's it. Thank you. More for Barrage than me. I will bring you tea next time. I didn't have time to put some.
That is alright. Anyway, you'd best get going. And you return to the... well... land of the living isn't the right word, but you return to the normal world. And slowly, steadily, you all wake up. Excuse me. Uriel and Ayla, you two are obviously the first ones up, aside from Barrage, who's, I would assume, still downstairs. Hello? Hello? Hola? People?
Sorry, what's happening now?
Trying to get you guys moving again. So, how do you guys start in the morning off? Barrage are obviously the first one up, followed by Aylet and Uriel. Okay, aggressively getting tea. Got it. Uriel? Uriel.
I'm having some good apple juice, man.
Alright, apple juice. Alright. Cerulean, you eventually wake up. You doing anything?
I would head down. And should just get a glass of water.
Alright. Glass of water.
She'd just sit beside the rest of the party and like, you know, how did all you guys sleep?
Typing from Salem. Uriel, Barrage.
I'm just wandering around.
You're not even sitting at the table, you're just wandering around? Even
Yes,
after
I can sit at
Cerulean
the
asked you a
table.
question?
What did Cerulean ask me?
She asked everyone how they
You don't
slept,
sleep.
but...
I mean, she knows that Barrage doesn't sleep, but like,
I did not sleep. You are correct.
Aylet said, I spooked as.
may I ask how so?
Typing. Morphos.
Fair enough, I take it that name meant something to him.
It is someone who attacked you all in Aylet's home. Cerulean, you remember very little of the encounter. Only that, for a moment, you were cursed before Aylet's father managed to save you, I guess.
That's neat.
Uriel, you have a response to the question?
Yes.
You slept, yes.
Yes.
And as you guys are eating, you see Evu and Kiva kind of trailing down the stairs one after the other. And Tick kind of just appears for a moment, trips, tumbles down, somehow lands on his feet, and just kind of stops.
I don't know why, I like this dude. I agree with Uriel. We're keeping him.
Yeah.
Well, this is extraordinarily awkward. What a way to wake up.
Your best life.
Thank you. I am in that process, I think.
We vouch for freedom here.
Freedom. Odd concept, freedom. Interesting concept, freedom. Because are any of us ever truly free? Or is it just, or are our secrets the things that keep us chained?
Let's not get existential here.
Nah, whatever. So, how's everyone doing?
We can't keep people against their will and preach freedom, from Aelith.
It's like, oh no, I'll stay around as long as you'll have me.
Hey, you want to chill with us, bro? You want to join the party?
If
you want it, it's not. We're not keeping him against his will, dog. It's fine.
We'll give you sleep whatever you need.
I can't stay forever, unfortunately. But even if we do part ways, I'm sure you'll see me again.
Yeah, the next day, right?
Depends. I might have to stay in the Yanti Kingdom for a bit. But I will make sure to keep you all informed.
Alright.
So, I just gonna pause for a minute. Anything I can do for you all this morning?
I think pretty good. We're probably going to be heading out soon.
Nice.
I pause this for a minute.
So, one of you was asking about my magic, right? I think? Maybe?
He kind of looks down. Aelith raising hand saying, me.
Cool. What do you need to know? Exactly, or what do you want to know? Need to know? Want to know? Odd. Anyway, sorry, getting sidetracked.
Is your body okay?
It seems fine. Not in any pain or anything. Everything works good. All my...
Like, in italics, motherly concern, Tick just kind of shrugs.
I'm good.
Can't relate to damaging magic. Tick's just like,
I mean, do you see anything wrong with me? I mean, look at this. I'm great.
and he kind of like your neck.
What about my neck? What do you mean my neck? I'm fine.
Typing. While you're doing it, he kind of the twitch is unnatural, man.
Oh, that I've had that even before I found out I was the sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerer.
And he just kind of like twitches a bit.
Ugh. That was weird. Oh well. Nah, I've always had this. I've always been a little scatterbrained too. But hey, as a bonus, I can do this.
And he like knocks a mug off the table, right? And then he kind of makes a motion with his hand, and it glows blue with his paw. And there's blue magic that spirals out for a minute. And you see the cup slow down significantly. And he just grabs it, scoops up all the water out of the air, and puts it back on the table. Ta-da. Don't break yourself or something else.
Nah, I'm not gonna break myself or anything else, really. I mean, I can break things if y'all want me to break things. Do you want me to break things? I could break things.
His eyes kind of look back and forth between everyone.
I'm gonna take that as a no. Yep, there's the no.
Yes, let's break things. Let's break things.
Yeah, cool. So, I gotta ask, do y'all have any experience with curses?
Oh, no breaking thing.
You.
Ayla saying me again.
Yeah. How do I explain this without being awkward?
I'm a walking curse from Ayla.
I don't think that's technically right. I think it's just your magic having an unforeseen side effect on your physicality? Physicality? Yeah, unforeseen side effect on your physicality. Kind of like how I glitch all over the place randomly. But, that does not mean a curse. A curse is a different... And he, like, trails off in this... Like, it becomes indistinguishable. What he's saying. And then he kind of twitches back and like... Anyway, sorry about that. A little bit off the walls, I know. But the reason I ask is because Kit, the person that I'm trying to help, is kind of under this weird curse thing, and it's freaky, and she gets kind of violent. It's great, man. Almost got a knife pinned in my throat. That was a fun experience, actually. I tell you what, hair's fraction of an inch. I was almost dead. Seriously.
And he kind of like holds up like 2 digits to show how close it was.
Yeah, barely managed to slow things down just enough to the point where I could eke out of the way. Otherwise, straight through my throat, I would have been dead, you know? Dead, dying, laying on the floor bleeding out, drowning in a pool of my own blood. It's great. That having been said, do you have experience with curses? I mean, yes, you do, obviously.
And he just kind of goes back to, like, this entire time he's been, like, either fiddling with something or, like, drumming his fingers on the desk. Ayla saying I've given some or broken some.
Cool. And I'm really gonna need your help. As for the rest of you...
He's gonna twitch a little bit. And then he's gonna pause for a minute.
One sec, I want to try something.
And he opens, like, he kind of twists his paws through a series of motions before kind of expanding it outward. And suddenly his eyes are glowing. And he kind of looks at each of you in turn.
Uh-huh. That's weird. Oh, that's really... Oh, geez, that's really weird. Okay.
And And, like, just kind of studying each of you in turn. And then the glow kind of fades. Interesting. And he's gonna flick the magic away. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to confirm a little thought pattern. Not thought pattern. Hunch, thought, feeling, itch, instinct, thought, urge. Maybe? Maybe. A little odd. And he looks back to all of you.
What exactly did you have to confirm?
He stares for a minute. Like, he squints a little bit.
Nothing important.
You know, run of the mill.
Yeah, we're good. No problems here.
He just smiles a little bit. Come on, guys. I cannot run this for a one-man, dude.
Can I roll in?
You can indeed roll insight.
Oh, jeez. Doc, stop glitching.
He was asking about curses because, one of his companions is cursed by something.
I got a 17.
Oh, jeez.
Roll
Okay.
insight as well.
17 and 17.
I got a dirty 20.
Woo.
Ooh.
Yikes. Okay. Most of you can't pick it out. Alet, Cerulean, it doesn't... No, sorry, Alet, Uriel, he kind of looks at you, it's like, you know, he was probably just doing something random. It doesn't seem like it was important. Cerulean, you can definitely tell that was a sensory spell.
Can I tell, like, a specific type of spell? Like, it's...
Roll me an Arcana check.
Proficient in that? No, I am not. Is Arcana wisdom or intelligence? The same bonus anyways, doesn't matter. That is either an 11 or an 8. That is an 8.
Alright. You can't really tell. It was just a sensory spell of some kind. But yeah, he just looks at all of you and is like,
Cerulean is just gonna be straightforward and just like, what spell did you just cast right now?
he pauses.
Basic sensory spell, nothing too crazy.
May I ask why?
Hunch, suspicion, instinct. It's weird. The thing in my head goes tick-tock, and then I decide, hey, maybe it'd be a good idea to... What was I doing?
It looks as pause for a minute.
Oh, yeah, it was a sensory spell. Was it... Status effects. Status. Looking for anything out of the ordinary. Let's go with that. I think. Yeah.
Fair enough.
On. So he just kind of smiles again.
Again, nothing harmful. But on the bonus side, there's no magical presences watching us, so... Jeez.
Well, I believe we shouldn't stay here too long. We have places to be.
Yes, places to be. People to meet. Things to do. Off we go!
And as you guys exit the tavern, that's where we're going to end for the night. Oop, give me my stream.